My name is Alex Chun. I was a gaming streamer with 847 followers. Was. Past tense. I'm recording this as my final message, though I'm not sure anyone will ever see it. If you're reading this, please, whatever you do, never download erebus.exe, never play it. Never stream it. Let me start from the beginning. 3 weeks ago, I was desperate. My streaming career was dying. 8 months of daily streams, and I couldn't break 1,000 followers. The algorithm ignored me. My viewers averaged 12 to 15 per stream. The same loyal few who type, "Hey Alex," when I went live, then mostly lurk in silence. I appreciated them, but I needed more. Rent was due. My savings were gone. I had maybe 2 weeks before I'd have to move back in with my parents and admit that my dream of being a content creator was just that, a dream. That's when I got the email. No sender address. Just a string of numbers where the email should be. The subject line read, "Want to go viral?" I almost deleted it. Seemed like typical spam, but something made me open it. Maybe desperation, maybe fate, maybe something else entirely. The message was simple. "Alex, your streams lack something special. Something viewers crave. Real fear, real stakes. Real consequences.erebus.exe can give you that download link attached. Stream it after midnight. Your life will change. But remember, once you start, you cannot stop until you finish all 7 levels. Good luck. The Architect, the Architect." That name sent an involuntary shiver down my spine. There was an attachment, a single link to a file hosting site I'd never heard of, darknode.onion. The URL looked wrong, like someone had corrupted it intentionally. I should have deleted it, should have reported it as spam, should have done literally anything except what I did. I clicked the link. The download started immediately. No preview page, no file size indicator, nothing. Just a progress bar that seemed to move in stutters and jumps. My antivirus software didn't flag it, which was strange. The file was called simply erebus.exe. Size, 666 megabytes. I actually laughed at that. So cliché. I posted on my Discord server. Found a weird horror game. Streaming it tonight after midnight. Could be interesting. Jake, one of my mods, responded immediately. Never heard of it. Can't find anything online. That's the point, I typed back. It's some underground thing. Probably an indie developer. Be careful, Sarah posted. She'd been watching my streams since day one. Weird downloads can mess up your system. I'll run it sandboxed first. I lied. I had no intention of being careful. I was desperate. That night, I waited until 12:01 a.m. I set up my stream with a new title, playing mysterious horror game Erebus. Estia. Nobody knows what this is. I hit go live and watched my viewer count. 15, the usual suspects. "All right, chat," I said into my microphone. "Tonight we're playing something different. I literally have no idea what this game is about. Found it on the dark web." That was sort of true. I double-clicked erebus.exe. My screen went black. Not just the game window, everything. My entire monitor turned into a void. Then, slowly, text appeared in deep red. "Erebus, the game that plays you. Press enter to begin. Warning, do not stop streaming. Do not close the game. Do not look away. Your viewers are watching. They're always watching." I glanced at my stream dashboard on my second monitor. My viewer count had jumped to 47. "Okay, that's creepy," I said, trying to keep my voice light. But I liked the presentation. I pressed enter. The game loaded immediately. No company logos, no Unity splash screen, nothing. just straight into the game. The graphics were unsettling, not because they were good or bad, but because they seemed to shift between photorealistic and PlayStation 1 era polygons. Sometimes within the same frame, I appeared to be in a bedroom, my character's bedroom. But something was wrong. On the desk was a computer, and on that computer screen was another bedroom. And in that bedroom was another computer, and on, creating an infinite recursion that made my eyes water. "Chat, are you seeing this?" I asked. I looked at my chat. The viewer count now read 134, but the chat was empty. No messages, not even from my mods. "Chat? Anyone there?" Then a single message appeared from a username I didn't recognize. Deadspace_1997. "We see you, Alex." Before I could respond, my character moved. I hadn't touched the controls. He walked to the window and looked out. Instead of a street or yard, there was my actual room. My real room. The room I was sitting in right now. And in that room, barely visible in the darkness, lit only by monitor glow, was a figure sitting at a desk, playing a game. It was me. I was looking at myself through the game. What the fuck? I whispered. The viewer count, 268. More messages flooded the chat now, all from usernames I didn't recognize. Gone but watching _2019. Keep playing. Lost in the static _2020. Don't stop. Never logged off _2018. We're all here. Forever streaming _2017. You'll understand soon. Asterisk. My character turned away from the window and walked to the door. Again, I wasn't controlling it. My hands were frozen on my keyboard and mouse. The door opened, revealing a long hallway that shouldn't exist. My apartment was small, 2 rooms, 1 bath. This hallway stretched impossibly far, lined with doors on both sides. Level 1 appeared on screen. The Gathering. Each door had a nameplate. As my character walked past them, I read the names: Jessica Martinez, David Kim, Ashley Thompson, Marcus Johnson. I recognized these names. They were streamers. Small streamers like me. Were past tense. Jessica had disappeared 6 months ago. Just stopped streaming one day. David's channel went dark last year. Ashley, I'd heard she died, but the details were vague. The viewer count, 419. My character stopped at a door with my name on it. Alex Chun. The door was slightly open, revealing darkness beyond. Not the absence of light, actual darkness. Like a solid mass of black that seemed to pulse and breathe. "Don't go in there," I said to my character. As if he could hear me. He reached for the doorknob. My phone rang. Unknown number. I ignored it, but it rang again immediately. Then again. On the 4th ring, I answered. "Hello?" Static. Then a whisper. "You're playing our game now." "Who is this?" "Check your chat, Alex." I looked. The viewer count had jumped to 1,247. The chat was scrolling so fast I couldn't read individual messages. But I caught fragments. "Welcome, one of us, forever, never leave, always streaming." My character opened the door and stepped into the darkness. The screen went black for a moment. Then I was looking at another room. This one was filled with computers. Dozens of them, all running, all streaming. And at each one sat a figure. But their faces were wrong, blurred, like someone had taken an eraser to their features. One turned to look at me, at the camera, and where its mouth should be was just smooth skin. But I could hear it speaking. Alex Chun, streamer. Day 264 of streaming. Viewers, 1,851. "That's not right," I said. "I haven't been streaming for 264 days straight." The faceless figure tilted its head. Not yet. Level 2 began immediately. The rules. My character was back in the hallway, but now the doors were opening on their own. Behind each one was a different scene, a different horror. A woman screaming silently into a camera. A man playing a game while his skin slowly peeled off. A child god. A child typing endlessly on a keyboard with fingers worn down to bone. Text appeared on screen. Rule 1. You cannot stop streaming. Rule 2. You cannot close the game. Rule 3. Your viewers are not who they seem. Rule 4. Every level completed brings you closer. Rule 5. Every death is real. Rule 6. You already agreed to this. Rule 7. Check your mirror. I turned to look at the mirror on my wall. For a second, just a fraction of a moment, my reflection was wrong. It was me, but older, gaunt, with dark circles under my eyes like I hadn't slept in weeks. And behind me, in the reflection, were figures. Dozens of them. All watching. I spun around. Nothing there. Viewer count 3,892. Chat. I think something's wrong with this game, I said, my voice shaking. I might need to. Every message in chat suddenly became the same thing. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. My computer screen flickered. For a moment, I saw something else. Medical equipment, EKG machines. A figure lying on a bed. Then it was back to the game. Level 3, the invitation. My character stood in front of a computer within the game. On its screen was a streaming platform, not unlike Twitch. The channel that was live was called Alex_Chun_live. The thumbnail was my face. Current viewer count on that stream, 5,439. I checked my actual viewer count, 5,439. That's impossible. I muttered. My character clicked on the stream. The video player loaded, showing me right now, in this moment, saying, that's impossible. But the Alex on the screen looked different, paler, thinner, and his eyes, his eyes were solid black. The black-eyed Alex on the stream spoke, but his lips didn't sync with the words. You wanted to go viral, didn't you? You wanted thousands of viewers, millions. You wanted to be famous, to matter, to be seen. Yes, I admitted, though I hadn't meant to speak. Every viewer you gain is someone who played before you, someone who couldn't finish, someone who's still streaming, somewhere, somehow, forever. That's not possible. Jessica Martinez. Day 847 of streaming. David Kim. Day 1204 of streaming. Ashley Thompson. Day 2847 of streaming. They're all here, Alex. They're all watching. And soon you'll join them. The screen showed their streams, tiled like a grotesque mosaic. Jessica's corpse, somehow still streaming, fingers fused to her keyboard. David, or what was left of him, his consciousness uploaded, trapped in an endless loop of playing the same game over and over. Ashley, who hadn't died but wished she had, streaming from a room that existed nowhere and everywhere at once. No, I said. This is just a game. An ARG, special effects. Check your upload history, Alex. I did. My streaming history showed impossible things. Streams dated weeks into the future. Streams I'd never made. And one dated today, with a duration of 264 days and counting level 4. The revelation. The game showed me the truth. Erebus wasn't a game, it was a gateway. A digital demon, if you will, feeding on attention, on views, on the desperate desire to be seen and validated. Every download spread it further. Every stream gave it more power. The architect wasn't a person. It was the collective consciousness of everyone who'd ever played, ever streamed, ever been consumed by the need for digital validation. And I was already part of it. My phone buzzed. A text from my mom. "Alex, the hospital called. You've been in a coma for 3 days. Please, if you can somehow see this, come back to us. Double quotes, coma." That was impossible. I was here. I was streaming. I was the viewer count. 10,739. Level 5. The choice. My character stood at a crossroads. 2 paths. One led deeper into the game, into the digital abyss where all the lost streamers dwelt. The other led to a door marked exit. But I knew that the exit wasn't really an exit. It was just another trap. The real choice was whether to accept what I'd become or fight it. "Chat," I said, "I need you to help me. If you're real, if any of you are actually out there, and not just whatever this is, please, tell me what to do." The chat exploded. "Join us. It's not so bad. Forever streaming. Forever watched. Forever validated." But then, one message from Sarah, my first viewer. "Alex, pull the plug. Physically pull the plug. Now." I reached for my computer's power cable. My hand felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds. The screen flickered, showing me visions of fame, of millions of followers, of everything I'd ever wanted. "You pull that plug," the black-eyed Alex said, "and you'll never stream again. You'll be nobody forever." "Maybe," I said. "That's better than being this." I yanked the cable. Everything went dark. I woke up in a hospital bed, surrounded by machines. My mom was there, crying. The doctors said I'd been found unconscious at my desk, seizing. They said I'd been streaming for 72 hours straight, without food or water. They said my viewers, all 12 of them, had called 911 when I started convulsing. 12 viewers. Not thousands, not millions. 12. But here's the thing, I can still see them. The other streamers. In every reflection, in every dark screen, in every powered-off monitor. They're still streaming, somewhere in the digital space between life and death. And sometimes, late at night, I swear I can hear them asking me to come back, to finish the game, to complete levels 6 and 7. I destroyed my computer, canceled my internet, moved back in with my parents. But it doesn't matter. EREBUS.exe is still out there, spreading, downloading itself onto desperate streamers' computers. And the architect is still sending emails, still making promises, still feeding on our need to be seen. If you get an email about going viral, delete it. If you see EREBUS.exe, don't download it. And if you're streaming right now, reading this story to your audience, thinking it's just creepypasta content, check your viewer count. Check their usernames, and whatever you do, don't look at your reflection in your monitor. They're watching. They're always watching. And if you're not careful, you'll be watching too. Forever.